Thank you for coming. I knew this session would be full because this is one of the fan favorites over the years. We're always enjoy his company and to welcome him back to the show. Please welcome Mr. Jonathan Frakes.
Thank you very much. 50 feet, that's all I've got. Thank you all for coming. What a pleasure to see everybody. I love Toronto. A little better attended than my first Star Trek convention. Syracuse, New York, dead of winter. The show had just come on the air. The audience was very, very, very skeptical about what the Next Generation was. Very pro Spock and Kirk and very anti the old bald guy who took over. And I was a nervous wreck, and I was standing in the dealer's room because I'd never done it before. I didn't know what was expected of me. I didn't know what it was going to be like. I had no idea what this whole thing, this whole world was that I'm now part of. And in the dealer's room, there was a table selling action figures, the younger, sort of thinner version of all of us, and they had a limited die-lot Data for $40, and then they're selling Geordie LaForge for $45, and Patrick, old baldy Captain Picard for $50. And at the end of the table, there's a sign that says, "Buy any action figure, get Riker free." Humbling, but true. Now, if I came over and kibbutzed with you, would that upset you? If I came over and kibbutzed with you, would that upset you? This is kibitz! I'm really not that kind of guy. I just worked with Will Wheaton, who you may or may not remember, who played Wesley Crusher, on a great show called Powers, which is Brian Bendis' graphic novel on PlayStation. And Will Wheaton is now an adult, as you probably know. Looks strangely like Riker. Anyway, I was reminded of when he was a kid. He grew up on our show, and when he got his driver's license, he bought a Honda, just like Patrick had. And we were finished work one day, and we're walking back to the car park or to the garage, and Will Wheaton said to me, "You know, Frakes, I can tell by the clothes that you wear and by the music that comes out of your dressing room. You used to be cool, didn't you?" A little shit. Sorry. I don't usually talk like that. A little shit. Just wanted to watch. Ay. Shall I fill you in on what's going on with some of our other cast members?
Yes.
I had the privilege of having dinner with Mr. Stewart, Sir Patrick, the other night, who was in the middle of Blunt Talks. Have you seen that on Starz? Kind of a new version of his life. LeVar has relaunched Reading Rainbow and is producing Roots. Mr. Spiner is on a new television series on Sci-Fi called... Nobody? What's the name of the show that Spiner's on?
Star Trek.
I forgot it. The lovely Gates is in running her theater company. Marina Sirtis is following her football. Waiting to go back on NCIS. All is well with the world, I must say. Shaw! He's trying to get a series made with him as Captain Worf, which I think would be very cool. So that's the skinny on those guys. You don't have any questions, I'm sure. Sir. Frakes. You're nervous?
Probably best known for your role as Marty Green Are there any other roles you think are underrated?
No wonder you're nervous. He asked me about Marty Green. Right? Marty Green was the character I played in an ill-fated television pilot called Beach Patrol. I played a Jewish cop from Philly who was assigned to work on the beach in Venice, California. Good casting, I think. Very likely. It was produced by Aaron Spelling. And it was the only Aaron Spelling pilot that didn't sell. While we were making the show, everybody on the crew was from Charlie's Angels and from Starsky Husky and Starch, or Starsky and Hutch, whatever that show was called. And they said to all of us who were in the show, go out and buy cars, go buy a house, you guys are gonna be on TV for the next 20 years. And something about Marty Green and Beach Patrol just didn't happen. But thanks for bringing it up. Anybody else?